the other thing is, don't forget your stencils are reversible. So I could have this at the bottom of the corner. I could turn it over and have it here. I could take it and put it to the top there. So it really is a very versatile stencil. This one is of the same kind of style. So I could build it here. I could put just the little roses, just random in different places. I could take these roses and build onto the design, so I could make this into a rectangle. But that's not it, because there's another one as well. So, whoops, I don't know what, I've just lost something. And this one would allow me to put it all the way across the whole design if I wanted to. And I could put it here and there, and then lift this one down, and remember that diagonal, and that corner fits across that diagonal, and suddenly you've got a whole background. So we're going to go with this one. I'm just going to take a little bit of the pink and a little bit of our picket fence, and our lovely Amanda's got this ready for me, so to make it really easy. I'm not sticking my stencil down because I don't need it to be really sharp on the edges. I just want that little bit of colour in the middle of my design. So I am just swirling my colour in, and I'm just going to give that a little bit of shadow here.
Oh, I love that colour. That hot pink's lovely.
Isn't that lovely? So here we go. Yep. And we're just going to literally get this like this.
So when you're using a blending ink like that, do you always start from the centre and work your way out? Like, what's your take on it?
Amanda, I'm going to need a little candle, please.
Yeah, I'm going back for it.
Thank you, darling.
We're not cold in here, don't worry.
Yeah, we're not talking to ourselves. I've got my lovely Amanda's in here with me, she's just helping. Do you know what, David? It really depends on the look and feel of what I'm trying to achieve.
Okay.
So if you take a look there, you can see how beautiful that is.
Oh, wait, I love how it just fades into the background.
It does, doesn't it? And then what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to take this panel that I've got here, that one, and that one, and I'm going to just layer them like that. Need to move that out the way. So I'm just going to pop that one in there, just into that corner. Take this, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this, and I don't know whether I'm going to get this to show up because it's a coated card, so I think we just might get a little bit of it. Look.
But it's nice, I think, to work on your printed papers as well.
It's a real shadow. I want it a bit stronger than that. Let's see if we can get this to just show in.
I love it. I think the colour as well, against that contrast of the paper, makes a real difference. Remember, these stencils, if you want them as the collection,
right,
you've got to go for the full shop designer to get them all together with the dies.
Can you see there the way that that's actually happening? So guys, we've got a couple of, we're just going to share with you, we've got a couple of technical things going on at the moment where we're talking to our service provider, because it looks like some of our feed might have dropped out.
Yeah.
So bear with us, everybody. Please continue watching where you are, and we'll be back with you as soon as we possibly can to get everything set up.
Absolutely. Quite a lot of questions about our YouTube as well. We are streaming live on the liveshopping.vip YouTube. So if you go straight to YouTube and type in live shopping VIP, you will be able to find us streaming there as well. A lot of you have been mentioning you're not quite sure where to find us. Don't worry, if you comment on the video, you've found us, but you can watch us on those destinations and platforms. Remember your shoppable platform, social media, and being a liveshopping.vip website. Okay, but you can stream us on YouTube too.
Right, so Amanda, could I have some glue gel, please? Because I want to give this, I want to get this ready to do this as a giveaway. I'm going to give this away. I'm going to give it away on Monday.
Oh, very nice.
So I thought that would be a
lovely
thing.
Lovely. There's so much to look forward to today.
Everybody. So we're just going to place this square down there, okay? The next piece that's going to go down is this one. Now, I'm not happy that my stenciling on there was as successful as I would have liked. So we're not going to worry about that part of it. I'm just going to leave it as if we'd we'd done it, and it's up there. Look, it's really faint, but let's not worry too much about it.
No, I think it makes a difference, and also it's just utilising your different mediums at the same time,
Well,
isn't it?
David, it's gone wrong.
Why is it?
It's not flat.
No, it doesn't matter.
Well, it hasn't got to
texture.
matter, has it? It's got texture.
Look, I love the
Right.
word shabby chic.
You love shabby chic. I'm now trying to work out how to rescue this. Right.
I just want to quickly mention, sorry, Stephanie, as well.
What did
For everybody at home, if you're having trouble with the feed, okay, and you're wanting to see us without any glitches, anything, unfortunately, YouTube has dropped off at the moment. We are trying to sort it out back. Oh, we're on YouTube.
We're just pushing you to live shopping.
Ah, okay, live shopping. So is it the Facebook or the web? Okay, so the Facebook page. If you want to go straight to the Facebook page, live shopping VIP, you'll find us on Facebook, and automatically, if you go straight to the Facebook page, the profile picture, if you click on that, it will instantly bring up the live. Okay, straight away for you, bring it to your screen, or you can scroll through the page itself, and it'll be the most recent post, and that is a live streaming feed at the top of the page. Okay, so that's your best destination to watch us and shop with us. Okay.
Right. Super wonky. So now we've got to rectify this. David's laughing. So this is how you put it right if it goes wonky, okay?
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, that's how we started the show. We said we show how to put things right.
Right, so we've got to decide where that's going to go. So I've got all these beautiful flowers, and they are exquisite. Okay, so the first thing to get rid of this wonkiness is we're going to cover it up.
Hey, there's that old term, stick a butterfly on it, right? Stick a bunch of roses on it too.
So I'm just going to hold this up and see if that's going to... Yay, that will absolutely rectify this situation.
Daphne says wonky is good, it's natural.
Oh, you're right, Daphne. This is very natural. Right, so I'm going to do a little bit of shaping, but not a lot, because you've got to bear with me till the end of this demo to be able to see the pièce de résistance.
Oh, okay.
I know that's a big word, isn't it?
Pièce de
So,
résistance.
right, so we're just going to put here and here. So we've got this little bit of the pink here, bringing in the story. I think our sentiment is going to have to go in probably there, or maybe tuck in there. I don't know, we'll work that out in a minute. Right, these little flowers here need to go inside. I've got a little thing that I'm going to do that I'm hoping is going to rescue this whole card. So we really are on a mission to do a rescue. So I'm going to just put this here. This is one of the most brightly versatile collections. Right, okay, so that's looking less wonky, right?
That
So
looks
I've made an
perfect.
Australian card.
Yeah.
No, so it is looking a bit less
Yeah.
wonky.
Australian card.
Australian. Right, I'm going to save those there because I want to share with you the next bit. So first, and I need to get this ready. So I have got a page of our Sospresso Trasparente. And basically, I'm going to make my own flowers. So I'm going to take a little bit of this glue. I can't even see where it is. There it is. I'm going to take a little bit of the adhesive, and we're just going to put this onto this piece of special heat-proof or heatable and transferable medium. So I'm just putting that on there. I'm just going to put this on here. Need that flower there. Yep, you're all on. So I'm just going to literally press this down here. Make sure I've got it onto the sheet that I want, which is there. Oh, and I've done it wrong. Oh, Amber.
Daphne said, "Where are your glasses, Stephanie?"
They're here. They're here. I've just found it. I've stuck it the wrong way. I will do it this way today. Wrong brush. Glue. Oh dear. No, yep, need some more. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, David, it's going wrong.
Sounds like I walked in at a good time.
You did. Oh dear. Do you know if we were on the other channel, first of all, I'd probably been kicked off by now. But
What
the
did I
other thing,
miss?
why?
Do you know what?
I've
I
done
turned my
it.
back for 2 seconds.
I know it's gone wrong.
No, it hasn't. I'm sure
It has.
Oh, has it?
Yes, I've made a right mess. Anyway, first of all they'd have probably kicked me off. Secondly, what's the other thing that would have happened? Well, I wouldn't have been allowed back. I know what they'd have done. They'd have said to the camera person, right, quick, get over to the presenter. Get away from her. Don't let anybody see it's going wrong. That's true, isn't it?
Absolutely it is.
Honestly,
the amount of times I'm like, I can't get the lid off this. It's just not going to happen. And come back. Oh, the lid came off perfectly.
And then we go, no, stay with us. We want you to see it going wrong because it's more fun.
Yeah.
But actually, then we'll show you how to put it right. Right, so I'm just going to shape these. Actually, no, I haven't done it wrong. I've done it right.
Yeah, don't doubt yourself. Honestly. So it bonds it to the rice paper to the clear straight away.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you're just going to cut round. So I'm just doing a little bit of cutting here, like this. It would have bonded it if I'd stuck it. Let's stick it properly.
I love this process as well because obviously rice paper I'm a big fan of, but being able to use it within this, well, it's even better. This one's shop film. It's $39.99. It's just a Special Trasparente modelling film bundle.
Right, so I've got my shaped leaf there. So I'm just going to pop that on there. I'm going to cut these ones out. How much time have we got left, David?
We've still got about 35 minutes left.
Oh, good. So, right, so we can do this then because it's worth doing. Because this is the bit that's going to make it all look amazing. So, put you there. Oops, it's not dry.
Oh, yeah, 28 minutes, sorry.
That went quick.
Honestly, it's time's flying today.
10 minutes went, and the blink of an eye.
12 minutes left.
Oh, we've got how many minutes?
12.
6. Oh, no,
30
2 minutes.
seconds. No, 28 minutes.
It was really funny the other day. We were doing this. We were doing a show, and we're like, how long till we go live? And Sam just went, now.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Like a green light. Go.
And our lovely Debbie Moore said to us last night, because Debbie and I shared a bottle of wine or two. And she said to me, are you always like this casual? I was like, yep.
Yeah.
It's about letting the brands shine through. She's like, oh. I think we took her by surprise.
Just a little, maybe. Yeah, because bless her, she was about to start a demo yesterday, and I was like, oh, we've got 30 seconds left.
So you didn't, did you? Oh, dear. That's why she said to me, are you always this casual? Do you know what we've done today? I tell you, because I tell you everything. So we came in, and the first thing that Hannah and I did was write up some notes about the studio so that everybody knows what they're doing.
No time like the present, eh?
Because they're all like, well, we need to know what we're doing. It's like, I don't know why, because we don't.
No, we just take each day as it comes.
We do. We just love our job so much, and we love it to be like this. Right, so that's why is this meant to be one?
What's happening? Oh dear, everything's wonky today.
That's a proper Saturday morning, isn't it?
Oh,
I didn't know you could shape it.
For anyone not looking at the screen, now look. Because you might be thinking, what am I listening to?
Oh, how'd you do this? Put this on. Oh, look at that.
There we go.
Right, now. Right, so what I'm going to do is... Oh, I haven't got my shaper. Never mind, I'll work out how to do it. Right, so I'm just going to take this and I'm going to hold it close to the heat. And it's just going to start to shape. No, it's fine. I'm just going to hold it and let it... It'll do.
Oh,
I could use my mouse mat, but there's a whole range of Sospeso products on the website which you could get.
Absolutely.
But I'm just going to let this
It just instantly starts
Look at
to
that.
move.
How good is that?
I'm always captivated by how it works. And do you know what? I think it's one of the very few products I've not actually tried yet, but I've always watched in awe. It is fun.
Oh, look at this. So and if you don't like the curl on it and you want to change it, you can do that. You can go back and get it to recurl. Right, so now you wait and see. I'm going to save that to somewhere safe because look at putting these amongst this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at that. This is why. So the difference between putting those or this, that is just another way of using this fabulous product. So I'm going to put that there. And now it's so beautiful that you don't even notice the wonky bits. So I'm just going to...
The wonky bits, that's a new terminology.
Yeah, wonky bits. So I'm just going to pop that there. There.
I think mixing your espresso flowers with the papercraft flowers is a lovely contrast as well.
It's all the textures together.
Very
so
tactile.
look, guys, how that's gonna come together. Right, I don't like the position of that leaf, but that's good because we've got. Let me put that one there, I think, and I'm going to turn that flower round. That's the joy of using glue gel, is that you get to play with it.
You've also got quite a bit of time to work with it too, right?
There, look at that. That's great, isn't it? So I would carry on there and put some more of these flowers in, so that you've got it.
Absolutely.
Right. While you're going through the bundle, David, and I want to do a Minecraft Studio demo.
Oh yes, please.
I'm just going to cut a couple more of these out for you to share a little bit more dimension on this design, if that's all right.
Absolutely, it is. So thank you so much for that, Stephanie, and all those different techniques built into one project together. So mix all of your different mediums to create one wonderful piece, one masterpiece, all with one collection. Now, I'm going to share with you again the details for any of you that have just joined us. Good morning to you, and thank you for joining us and staying with us as well. But this is the launch, the debut of your Designer Selection Volume 2. Okay, it features from in the studio 4 beautiful dies, featuring the most gorgeous florals, all different in their own way, but actually so coherent, meaning you can use them all on the same project. I'm going to share with you some projects as well in a few moments' time. But these 4 die sets are all going to come to you within one collection, so you're going to get them all together, and you're going to also get the stencils. So the way that these have been designed, and it's really clever, that the die in its own right has its artwork, so you can use it for decoupage, build it up, add it to the background, frame your projects, but you're also going to get the stencils that have been designed to match the dies. Now, the way that you can do this is really clever. So if I just grab this one here, for example, you can see how the artwork was used from Minecraft Studio, but then the stencils were used to complement that same design, but in a completely different method. But it just works. It works really well. And it's really interesting, the play on colour, the scale, all of that has been done so well in this kit. So you're going to get the 3 physical A5 stencils, you're going to get the 4 dies, then you're also going to get the artwork that Stephanie's going to be using in a few moments' time. And I'm just going to quickly run through that with you because Minecraft Studio, thousands of you have joined the Minecraft Studio journey since being here at Highlight Crafts, which is wonderful to see. And lots of you joining it every day as well. But this artwork comes within that bundle for just $49.99. You're getting everything. So taking you through this artwork, you're going to get all of the florals broken down into different sections, different layers. You can see from the full image of the die. You've then got it in separate components. So then you can use them maybe just as a small tag. You could make the card, the wrapping paper, the gift box, the bag, and really top off the whole present within one go. Now, as you go through this selection of artwork here, which may I add as well is a big amount of artwork for you to play with, you're going to get all the reflections for the dies. So whilst crafting on Minecraft Studio, you actually still have the ability to manipulate your reflection sheets. So you could maybe print just one of your rows, maybe you're going to create one. It's entirely up to you. You could mix all of them together on one sheet. You could have one of each just on there, saving you cards, saving you printing, but actually printing what you're going to use. So they're on here as well for you, and change the colours. Remember that, you've got all those colours to play with. And then you've got the stamps. So all of the stamps featured from all elements of the dies, not only as the die itself, but then is the broken down elements. So where the scene building first started, which you've got here, you've then got stamps of it too. So You can mask with this, build it up, add different dimension to it. You can still do your traditional stamping methods with a digital stamp, which is really clever and something I always love to play with on Minecraft Studio. But the bit for me that is the most exciting, and I think you're going to absolutely love this when you get this home and you've downloaded it, is the backgrounds. These almost look like sugar flowers. They're three-dimensional. The depth is so intense with these and the colour is so rich. But printing these onto rice paper, foiling over the top of them, maybe just printing them out onto your favourite substrates and cardstocks and then going off over the top with those Sospeso Trasparente flowers is going to look beautiful. And there's space within each one of these papers for you to lay your creations down without actually taking away from any of the main area of the design, which comes to you from the fact that it's a well-designed image. It's a well-put-together, purposeful concept that allows you to explore in any way that you want for just £49.99. Now, if you want that artwork as well, it is Shop MCS. That's £14.99 for just the Minecraft Studio on its own. Or if you want to go for the SVG files, you can do that too, and you can get those on their own as well. So you can shop for whatever suits your budget and your creativity today. Shop SVG is just £19.99 for the In the Studio Designer Selection Volume 2. In there, you're going to get all of the reflections plus the detailed cuts of the dies. So that's going to give you everything you need to be able to create the projects that you've seen here on the show. You're also going to get the stencils as an SVG, which is a massive feature and bonus to this kit because those stencils can then be any size, any scale, but cut from any medium, so they don't have to be a stencil. These could be a light pass-through that you're going to use within one of your dimensional light boxes. You could die cut these and scan and cut these from vellum, rice paper, cardstock, mylar, acetate. Then you've got the ability to do paper piercing. You could use this with your embossing starter kit that Mel shares with you on a Tuesday. There's loads of different techniques with vinyl. Imagine these with vinyl would look immense on glassware. You've got all of that to look forward to. When we share with you a stencil and convert it to an SVG, you don't just have to treat it as a stencil. There's far more options that can be explored with that, which is when all the cogs start turning and it gets really, really exciting. So you can go for that one, or if you fancy it for an extra £4.99, why not go for both in one bundle? You can get all of the SVG elements that I've just shared with you there, plus all of the Minecraft Studio content, all as one bundle, one collection together, giving you your greatest saving, but even more product. And that is £24.99. It should be £34.98 for that one. You're going to get it all for a cracking price. Now your dies and your stencils, so for example your stencils, if you want to go for those individually, you can do. It's entirely up to you if you want to shop for those on their own. Maybe just one took your fancy and you thought, you know what, I'm going to try this. You could go for this one here. This is Shop Blossom. That's £8.99 for your Blossom A5 stencil individually. You also have Shop Whisper, which is your whispering rose you've got here with the two framed corners with the additional elements to place around the project. Also £8.99, and then finishing off for you we have Shop Radiant, which is this big bustling bloom of foliage that is in so many different colours, but then you get to play with your different paints, your pastes, your different spritzers and mediums. But look how fine and detailed this stencil is. You can create some incredible effects with foiling through that one. £8.99 Shop Radiant is going to get you that today. Remember as well though, all of what we've shared with you, you can get as a combined bundle, which gives you your greatest saving. Your overarching bundle is by far the most popular and favoured way to shop because it gets you everything that you see here, but all under one price, all under one roof, and all sent to you within one parcel. And your downloads are going to be with you today. So what's to lose? You could start crafting this weekend, this moment, and then wait for your products to arrive with you next week, which is really exciting. That is Shop Designer. It's £49.99. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us this morning. Just going to say a few shout-outs as well. Good morning, Diane. Good morning, Crafty Lou, Mrs. H, Lorraine Robinson. We've got Wendy Corbett. Good morning to you all. Good morning, Charlene, Sandra, Elspeth, Alison, Marina, Pat. Loads of you getting involved. Jane as well. Got Daphne. Got lots of Janes this morning. Good morning to you all. Alison. Thank you so much for taking part and staying with us for the show. It's a wonderful experience. We're not going anywhere though. We've got shows coming up right throughout the day and tomorrow as well. It's our wonderful event here at Live Shopping VIP. Remember, those are the platforms you can join us on the website, on of course YouTube, Facebook and Instagram. The shoppable ones being Facebook and Instagram, as well as the website. When you do shop on Facebook and Instagram with the shop code, that's going to direct you straight on over to the liveshopping.vip website when you receive those links. Alternatively though, you can directly shop on the Live Shopping website. It's entirely up to you, whichever is your preferred method of watching, shopping and enjoying the show. Stephanie, how are you doing?
It's So I've just got one last little bit to put on. I want to
Ooh.
show you.
Oh, lovely.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do you a quick Minecraft Studio demo. So all the wonky bits are far less obvious now. So let me tell you what I've done since. We stenciled the background and we laid down the foundation pieces of the design. I've put the little sentiment up there, and to distract from the fact that these gold lines are not as straight as they should be, I've put this long piece of foliage coming on, floral coming up. Now, this is another one of those flowers that's on this Espresso Trasparente. And I've just fallen in love with this technique of mixing the two things together. And so, because this pink is a very hot pink, and it does match and mimic some of the colours that we've got in the florals, but it's clashing a little bit. I've got this peach piece, and I'm going to bring this right into here so that it's going to bring in that lime green that we've got here, bring that over into the pink, then the little pinky reddy peaches are going to just bring that design together. And now, when you look at that, you've got the Sospresso flowers in there that really change it, because it's a different texture and a different finish and the different way of shaping it. And we've created this whole card like that. And I'm thinking we can't wait till Monday to give it away.
Is that literally just go in the bin?
No, I've patched it out again. I just didn't put enough glue on. So I'm going to give it away on my Facebook page.
Don't worry, nothing else from the bin will be stuck to.
No, there's nothing else in there. Right, let's have a look at this. So we're going to take a look at what we've got here, so you can see how lovely this is. Right, everybody. These backgrounds, they are absolutely exquisite, and I want to show you how clever they are, because if I come into our rainbow button and I just take that rainbow and I take it across here, look at how we've got lovely soft cream roses, and then we come in here and we've got them, we're coming into the blues and the purples, and we really start to change the look and feel of that design. And we get to about there, and I think that's exquisite. And if I move this to the other colourways, so you can see just that little bit of contrast, and see how those roses are changing colour, and look at how subtly they're just a different shade of pink. So that's one of the designs that you've got, and we're just going to take that off there, and I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. I love how the leaves almost went gold in that one. I know. Yeah. You've so much you can do with these different effects. So I've gone a little bit too small, I think, there. Well, maybe not, actually. So you can see, so these are the designs. So when we look at them, and you can see how what we've done is we've given you, I mean, you could crop into that. In fact, I'm just going to, let's make this, we'll get onto there, we'll cancel that for a minute, because we want to make this huge. So I want to make it really big. Wow, that image is really clear as well. Isn't it? I mean, Diane's done some recently where she softened the edges. Yeah. But if you look at this now, and we do that, and we keep that. So look at that as a background paper that you've got, and it's completely different to this one. And if I then bring this one in, and I love this about flowers, you can start to change the shape of them, and it doesn't make it doesn't change the look and feel, but it just makes it look more versatile. But look at that. If I move these out the way for a second, you've got just, in fact, oh no, I'm going to just do it like this because it'll be quicker. Would have been quicker if I just got them all off the page, but I just want you to see that. Look at it, it's absolutely stunning, and I'm going to keep that together, and I'm going to cut that off there, and I'm going to get myself a new page, and I'm going to paste it on there. Ooh, that's just nice. Isn't that gorgeous? So what you've done is you've actually created a whole new background and then taken and layered that background on top. So this is a really luxurious way of us being able to play with the designs. But this is the other thing I want you to see. The detail and the dimension in this. This is like having...
Wow.
This is like having your cadence.
That's crazy.
Look at that. Look at how just amazing. It's almost like they've got a luster of dust over the top of them.
That's probably the most three-dimensional image I've ever seen on Minecraft Studio.
I know, and this looks like the gold powder, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's like an oil painting.
It's absolutely stunning. So you're getting a whole selection of these. And again, they've been designed, they're different. So that, look at this one. Let me get rid of that one. Look at this one. So that you could go into it, you could crop into the detail of it and use just the parts that you want to be able to do the effect that I just showed you. So you've got a huge amount of variety in this selection. Now these are lovely, and so are the pink ones, but these ones, wow. I mean, these are exceptional. So I'm going to go back into my files and we're just going to have a look at what you're getting in terms of your backgrounds, because you've got a whole selection here, and in each one of them you're getting 5, so of varying designs, so that you can literally play with them and create different effects. And I'm just going to share this with you. So, because if you thought that other one was dimensional,
that looks like it's been sculpted.
Is like it is layered.
Wow.
And look at that.
That reminds me of that process with three-dimensional paste flowers.
It does, and that was what was the inspiration for trying the Sospeso Trasparente. Yes. So that's the first part. Remember, you're getting your scene building, so you're getting all the elements that we've talked about. Look at these. These are beautiful, absolutely exquisite for you to be able to build your own designs, create your own bouquets, mix and match them in together. Then you're also going to get your reflections, which means that you can print out a whole sheet of these in one go. We've done all the hard work for you. And if you wanted to, let's say, for instance, you want to change the colour of all of these flowers, you can do a whole sheet in one go. So we can literally, look how we can make them into golds or turquoises and bring that colour. Those purples are just gorgeous. Look at that. Imagine that for Christmas.
I was about to say, they remind me a little bit of poinsettias.
They're going to look beautiful, but I like it when you come back down here. And we've made them look gold. Yeah. And that looks almost like a silver on the top. So you can do a whole sheet in one go, which is brilliant. Then you're also getting your digi-stamps. Well, we've talked about these before, but don't forget, with a digi-stamp, you don't have to have a coloured ink pad, because what you can do, I can bring on one of those images. So here it is here. So let's go on to a new page, and I'll just quickly show you this little tip, and we'll get rid of that grid. We'll bring it on here, and let's imagine that we want to have a coloured ink pad. So we can have a red ink pad, we can have a blue ink pad, you can have a turquoisey ink pad, you can have a purpley ink pad, you can have a, browns and golds. So you've got all the different colours here that you can make into your different designs. Then we've got, and let's just do that. We've also got our rice papers, and these are exquisite. So this is where we started the journey, and you're seeing these rice papers. Now, if you think that looks amazing, wait and see what happens when we make and we do this and we emboss it.
Oh, that's going to look good.
So first of all, the first thing that we need to do is copy and paste that. So we need a second one of these. Now, I do, and I'm going to send that to the back. Now, I do things differently to the way that Diane does it. Oh, I've done it on the back one anyway. Whatever, never mind. We'll just do it like, carry it on like this. So Diane does hers differently. Ooh. But this is...
Look at that.
Look, you've got to decide how much embossing we want. You can really...
That reminds me of those texture plates we've got.
Right. Oh, yeah, they're brilliant. They're coming up, aren't they?
Yeah, they
and what I'm
are.
going to do here with this one, we're just going to take that opacity down so that when we layer this on top,
Oh, wow,
look at that embossing.
It's like it's on mulberry paper or something.
So it's actually completely emphasized the depth and the dimension of the design that we've got. I'm going to change that hue to
Nice.
something like that. We're going to take out some of the...
Ooh.
Let's put it there. Let's take out a little bit of the red. No, we add it in. And then if I go into the embossing, which is behind, and I'm just going to put your behind there. So let's just play with that. Emboss a bit more. I'm going to put this over the top.
There's just so much you could do with this.
It's endless. And now we're just going to blur it.
Oh. That's nice.
Just going to blur you a bit more.
I've not tried the blur with the emboss before.
So look what it does. It makes the emboss. Can you see how I've...
It's like you've inked an embossing folder.
It does. Let me take that back. So look, it looks like that. And now blur it. You start to blur it. And look at what happens. It now looks like it's an embossed image that you've inked.
I've never seen that done. That's
so
amazing.
That's like it's inked and embossed.
How cool is that?
So then,
so
imagine that, and then we go back into our files, and we'll go into our, we'll have you, but we're going to go really small. We're going to put you in the middle. I'm going to go into the effects, and we're going to make the brightness come right up. No, we're not going to go right. Oh, I can't decide.
It's tricky to decide. But I love that with Minecraft Studio because then you just can make it again.
Right, I do just put you there and we'll blur you a bit. So this is how you would start to make your own rice papers.
Ooh.
And then we would soften.
Got 3 minutes.
Oh no, soften all the edges. Look at that. So now you can layer these up on top of your designs. So if I go back into the files again, and this time I go into all of my scene building elements and I pull out some of these. So now I start to build this with some real flowers on top. Let me actually get... Not that one, that's not my favourite. Let's have this one. And we'll bring you and we'll turn you. But you can see how just by playing with these designs and building it up and putting these blurred pieces in, you start to create your own backgrounds. And I probably might brighten that a little bit more. Let's just brighten it a bit more so it stands out a bit more. And then you can get another piece and I can copy and paste it. You're going to play with this and just keep going and going.
It never ends really with Minecraft Studio, and you could be doing exactly what Stephanie's doing right now. For just $24.99, Shop Digital will get you this and the SVG, but you can also shop MCS for $14.99 and get this one. I mean, the possibilities are endless with it. You can just sit, enjoy, make your own papers, have fun, and create something new every day, which I think is really nice.
I think it's a craft in its own right.
It is.
It is. It's something for you to be able to play with and just literally be crafting in your own right. And if you look at this, I'm just going to zoom out now and let you see how this paper's starting to come along. And it just is, I'm just building up the design. We've got, I know we're running out of time, aren't we? How long have we got left?
We've got just under a minute.
Oh, that's a shame.
But it's been such a wonderful show, though. We've seen so many different things and all aspects of the collection as well. It is wonderful. Remember, you can still get this shop designer $49.99 for the dies, the stencils, and that MCS, all as one combined bundle for you, the greatest saving.
So you can, and you'll just start to play with building up the design, and then this one will get you another one of those. And David, what's coming up next?
Okay, so next you've got another hour to look forward to with Silvar Designs. They're waiting patiently through the wall for you. I'm going to be taking you through the next hour. And then after that one, I'm going to be with the lovely Debbie Moore for her launch of the brand new issue 72 of her incredible card kits. I'm so excited for that one. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be an amazing show. But we have got shows throughout the day up until, I think, 4 p.m. today for you. So there's lots to look forward to. There's lots to see. And there's lots to shop ahead for. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I've loved this hour. And thank you so much for joining us, everybody. When are you back, Stephanie?
I'm not back until tomorrow. Now.
Tomorrow.
I know, because tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right. Sunday. Take care, everybody. Bye. Bye.